What I'm trying to achieve in the sport of bodybuilding, I know I'm not ever going to be extremely famous or get rich off of this, but I just want to be a good ambassador to the sport of natural bodybuilding, because a lot of people aren't even aware that there is natural bodybuilding. Everyone assumes bodybuilding goes hands in hand with steroids, and therefore, you know, everybody's juicing, but that's not the case. We're seeing more and more people these days who are going the natural route and doing the right thing and being true to the sport. So I really just want to be a good ambassador and kind of promote the sport as much as possible. My name is Heidebreicht, and I'm a natural bodybuilder. I'm 24 years old. I've been bodybuilding for the last 3 years. Since starting bodybuilding, I've gone from 140 pounds to 200 pounds. Currently, I weigh 200 pounds in the off season, anywhere from there to 210. Contest 165 to 170. This is my story. So far in the sport of bodybuilding, I've accomplished a 3rd place finish in an NPC show. Then I turned around and did a NGA Pro qualifier, and I won 1st place in the middleweight open class, received 2nd overall. A couple points away from getting a pro card, was a little disappointing, but this was also my 1st year, you know, really competing. I've learned a lot this year. Since the shows, I've gained a sponsorship through LG Sciences, so now I'm a sponsored athlete. So I have them backing me for these shows, which I think is really going to help me with my goals of turning pro this next year. Myself, I have a bachelor degree in exercise science. I'm highly educated in the sport. I've been around for a couple years now. I know how the body reacts with certain amino acids. Currently working on a couple studies, you know, dealing with amino acids, how the body reacts with those amino acids. As far as trying to stay anabolic for a longer period of time, I do this by drinking my branched chain amino acid complex called BC plus EAA from LG Sciences. I drink 4 scoops while I train. That gives me the aminos I need while I'm breaking down muscle tissue, which is obviously is a catabolic state, to stay as anabolic as possible and actually help recovery time while I'm training. Diet, I feel, is probably the most misunderstood concept of bodybuilding, especially as naturals. I always recommend a diet plan with 45% carbohydrates, 35% proteins, and 20% fats. Keeping a good macrobolic ratio like that is going to keep a natural bodybuilder full, it's going to keep him stronger, and it's going to help his recovery times much better. The routines I'm using right now are off-season routines. I'm doing a lot of strength training programs, changing my routines up every 6 to 8 weeks, going from high volume training, which I just currently did for 4 to 6 weeks, now to more of a strength training with a combination of high volume in there. I choose that way I'm gaining size and strength, but at the same time I'm keeping some tone and a nice shape to my body. To turn pro this next year, I think it's going to take a lot of hard work. I think I'm going to have to give it 100% every time I'm in the gym. I'm going to have to stay on my diet and stay focused, you know, keep taking my supplements diligently. As far as, you know, becoming a professional bodybuilder as a natural in this league, in the NGAs basically, you know, competition's getting tougher. You know, everybody's out there, everyone's getting stronger, and if you're not doing that or working twice as hard, you know, you're not going to beat that guy. So my thing is, you might have better genetics, you might eat more food, you might be able to put more down, but you're not going to out-train me.
Down this road.